Is God a black man or a white man?
I've never thought about it.
It was said that Ghana is part of the few countries that are not safe to travel to. And now you are here. Is it that what he said wasn't entirely true or not?
You know, I've heard it said that the best way to overcome biases is to travel, and I would say I'm finding that to be true. I think we've had a lot of kindness going back and forth, you know. I've enjoyed that. It's just been great to be here.
The average white person is racist. What is your response to that?
I don't know that I've met the average white man. You know, there are some that are and some that aren't.
You've gotten it.
They've told our story, but it's been wrong. Keeping it aligned.
I intended to stay in the Volta region of Ghana for a minimum of 4 days, but I'm back to Accra because of this engagement with Mr. Davis from the US. We are going to have conversation about Africa and Ghana and how we can change the perception that the people had about us. But if it's your first time seeing this face on your screen, my name is Ambassador Vix, and I engage people on their real but honest experiences within Ghana and Africa. But do me a favor, subscribe to the channel if you've not, and like the video, because this will help the algorithm or will help YouTube to push our videos to people for them to get to know of our channel and what we do. My name is Ambassador Vix, and let us transition into the conversation. Hi, Mr. Davis.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing amazing. What about you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Nice one. So you spent 2 weeks here.
We were supposed to spend 2 weeks, but we had problems with getting our visas. And so we got here last Sunday, so we've been here 1 week.
You came here to take Ghanaian students and international students through design thinking. Basically, what is design thinking and how can Africans take advantage of design thinking to solve the daily problems that we have in Africa?
Well, I have been through similar programs in the past, not exactly like this, but the basic idea is to become aware of a problem and then be very open-minded about coming up with solutions. And don't limit your thinking. Try to think of all the different ways that solutions could be accomplished. And don't let money be a problem. Money's going to be a problem, but it doesn't have to be a problem when you're thinking. The limitations come in later. So it's an opportunity to brainstorm and come up with ideas of how to solve problems.
Okay. All right. So I believe that you've taken the time to watch our videos to see what we do on the channel. We basically, have conversations about Ghana and Africa. Let me know, is it your first time in Africa?
No, I've been to Zambia twice, but this is my first time to Ghana.
Before coming to Africa, that is Zambia, for the very first time, we'd like to know some of the misconceptions you had about Africa and how did your misconception change?
Initially, I probably thought Africa was covered by jungles everywhere, but that wasn't the case in Zambia, and that's not the case here. I have been on a couple of safaris, and that was very interesting. But I don't know if I had a whole bunch of preconceived expectations. The area of Zambia that I went to was in the bush, and so we did without a lot of the conveniences. Here, I've been at Heritage Christian University, and the accommodations have been great, and we've just really enjoyed our stay here.
Okay. The government of Donald Trump issued a travel ban on some of the countries within Africa. It was said that Ghana is part of the few countries that are not safe to travel to. And now you are here. Is it that what he said wasn't entirely true or not?
Well, I hadn't heard that. So what you're saying is news to me. I haven't heard that. What I thought I heard was he was banning travelers from certain countries to come back to the USA.
Okay.
And if that included Ghana, I didn't know that, but that surprises me. So I don't have a lot to add.
Not from papers, not hearsay.
Hello, my name is Phoebe. I'm from the UK. If you want to hear more about tourist experiences in Ghana, keep watching Vitamin TV.
You were talking about the visa situation that you faced before coming to Ghana. What are some of the recommendations are you going to pass to our immigration service for them to improve on their visa processing?
Well, I think the timing just was not exactly. We did it early. There were some issues. I did see an article, but were some issues at the Ghanaian embassy. They shut it down for a couple of days. Well, we had a friend from Texas go to DC and find our passports and get our visas and so forth. And so that, I don't think that's a typical problem. That was just something that kind of popped up, unfortunately, at the time that we were going.
What can you tell about the Ghanaian people, their hospitality, their way of thinking and their attitude? What can you say about that?
Well, I think I've been in an unusual environment because I've been part of a conference, part of a team, in fact, a team with your brother. And I've really enjoyed the whole. It's given me an opportunity to work closely with several students from Heritage. And so, it's just been a great experience. I haven't had a chance to be out and about off campus, and so I don't have a lot. I love enthusiasm. There's a lot of enthusiasm in this place, and they enjoy having a good time together, and that's been fun to see.
Mr. David, there has been a long-standing narrative that Africans are this, Ghanaians are that. Take the time and educate your daughter, your family, and the people back home about your experiences so far in Ghana.
Well, I've heard it said that the best way to overcome biases is to travel, and I would say I'm finding that to be true. People are the same everywhere you go. Everybody wants to be treated kindly and appreciate it when you are treated kindly. And I think we've had a lot of kindness going back and forth, during this visit. So I've enjoyed that, and it's just been great to be here.
You believe in God?
Absolutely.
I'm going to ask you this random question. Is God a black man or a white man?
I've never thought about it.
I'm asking you this question because the God that was sold to us or was shown to us is a white man.
Uh,
And many people think that the God is the God that is in our various houses in a picture frame.
Yeah.
Trust me, so many people like me are thinking that religion is negatively impacting the development of Africa. What do you think?
Now, that's a deeper question that probably requires a deeper answer.
Yeah.
And probably more thought than what would come to me right here. For one, I think all of us are made in the image of God, you and me alike. And before God, we are all equal. Um, any practice of religion that treats people poorly and creates division and denigrates people, that's not the religion. That's not the God that I serve. He's a God that loves each one of us and wants what's best for us. He's a God of grace and truth. He's a God of truth. There's truth there that he expects us to pursue. But he's a God of grace and expects us to be gracious with each other as well.
As Christians, we are worshiping God, a God who is 3 in 1. That is God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We are in the same Christian fraternity, but this Christian denomination will tell you that if you don't belong to my denomination, I wouldn't allow you to marry. For example, if someone is not part of the Church of Christ or is not part of Jehovah's Witness, we didn't give you the chance to marry someone from Jehovah's Witness. But we are on the same umbrella of fraternity of Christianity. Do you think it is the right thing?
You're getting into some deep questions here.
Yeah.
I think when you're making important decisions like that, You want to make marriage is such a important responsibility and a challenging path, even under the best of circumstances.
Okay.
And I think what you want to do is marry somebody that you can understand and relate to and encourage. And I think having a common belief is extremely important in a relationship as deep as that one.
We've told our story, but it's been wrong.
Hi, I'm Eva from Wales. Keep watching Viceman TV if you want to learn more about Ghana and changing the narrative and to try and get more people to visit here because it's a great place to come.
It's a fly.
Aside the visa situations that you face, I mean, on the part of the immigration, on your visit to Ghana, what challenges have you so far faced?
Well, like I said, I haven't been out and about that much. Been right here at Heritage Christian University campus, and we've just been well taken care of. So I can't really comment a lot of problems. Maybe we'll run into some as we venture out and get away from campus and do some traveling.
Yeah.
But
So you would say the already propagated or peddled narrative, were they true or they weren't true, or there were some iota of truth?
just in my short time here and the trip coming to campus, I've seen some areas that were really nice and well developed, and others that are certainly under development. Yeah, and you're going to run into that in whatever country you're in. So it's just taking a couple of data points here and there. It's hard to make a sweeping observation. Just based on a few occasions like that. So again, I guess it goes back to we all have problems in each of our different countries, and we all have some fantastic things about each of our countries as well. And I think travel's a good thing. So we can get to know each other, and we learn. And we probably one thing we learn, I think, is that we often take things for granted, and that we have so much to value
Okay.
where we are. And I think that would be true whether you're an American coming over here or a Ghanaian coming over there. We tend to really appreciate some of the things that we are accustomed to.
I watched a YouTube video. I've forgotten the actual platform or channel that I watched the video. I don't want to preach about racism on my platform. But it said that the average white person is racist.
Any white person who was born, raised, and schooled in the United States of America, if you aren't a racist, you're a miracle. Either that or you decided to educate yourself. Because education in this country is about white is right, brown's all right, black's got to stand back.
What is your response to that?
I don't know that I've met the average white man. There are some that are and some that aren't. I think there's the media much bigger issue than what it is when people get together and just try to relate to each other.
Oh, it's time to reclaim what's been erased. African speaking, no longer display.
Your last words to the people watching us.
Well, this bit about Ghana, I've enjoyed it. Thank you for the hospitality as I've been here, and I look forward to seeing more of the country in the days ahead.
Thank you so much. I think St. Augustine once said, those who do not travel only read the page of the world, but those who travel look the pages of a book. And I'm honored for you to accept this interview and also to speak to the people out there.
Thanks.
I wish you a safe.
Well, appreciate it.
Back home.
Good luck with you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Guys.
Did you see I did
You've gotten it.